This also was kind of a surprise game. We told everybody last time that it was going to be 2 weeks, and it was an instant lie. Like, the next morning I woke up and I was like, that's not true. So thanks to the couple of people who are watching, and if there's no one watching except for us, that's also fine. Because we're just going to have fun. Because this is our game, not anybody else's. Mm-hmm. So, we're going to get into it.
Awesome.
All right. Last time, you guys went to talk to the Duke and Duchess of Uzico, and you ended up sort of meeting the entire council, though you only got the name of the fabulous Luizzo Fedrena. You reported to them the information you had, and they were grateful, as they had been in a private meeting at the time, and they hadn't seen the effects of the big ol' shakedown themselves. You talked about your deeds and your qualifications, and you caught the interest of the Grand Duchess Makira Garcenas, who is a dark-skinned half-elven woman who married into her position. She called you aside and asked you to look for her son Tygo, who had gone missing with his teacher Yeltsov Popozic after the events of yesterday. She asked for your discretion and that she would pay 600 gold to know what had happened to them. You started by investigating Yeltsov's house, looking for maps or notes to where they might have gone. Leaving Thorak and Danono keeping watch, you snuck in. While searching, you were attacked by a rabid, bestial were-tiger with white fur and blazing blue eyes. It focused on attacks on little Elias, who was the smallest and most vulnerable, and knocked him unconscious, also infecting him with were-tiger lycanthropy, this wonderful curse. Working on a hunch of Castians, you knocked out the were-tiger and watched it transform back into the form of Yeltsov. You bound and questioned him. He seemed extremely upset at the things he had done. Apparently, he lost control when the big event happened the day before, and he and Tygo had been out tracking together, and when he transformed, he lost track of Tygo. He'd come back after returning to sanity, but been forced back into his were-tiger form sometime this morning. He agreed to lead you to where he and Tygo had gone, and you spent a little time figuring out how to get up the elevator without arousing suspicion. And so that's where we are in tonight's game. You stand on the platform at the top of the cliff. The view is amazing. The cliffs drop away past the wooden railings, several hundred feet down to the jungle below. You can see for many miles to the southwest beyond the mist. Endless jungle with glittering hints of rivers splitting the canopy. Ahead of you there is a dirt path extending 80 or so feet from the platform into the trees until it is lost from sight. Besides you and the elevator operator, there are 2 members of the Cerulean Guard. So what would you like to do?
I'm gonna look at store.
I'm going to we're walking out into the woods. We're not going to linger here for an interesting conversation.
Yeah, I think we just carry on our business and just start walking with our friend.
All right.
Yeah.
I am Tycho.
Oh, yes.
I forgot.
Come here, Tycho. Let's go together.
Hold my hand.
So I'll have Denono make a general deception check to, like, kind of go unseen. Deception or stealth to see, like, if you can sneak and not look, obviously, like a super adult or, like, much older than 10 years old person. Elf aging is a little debatable.
I like super adult.
Okay, Tycho is just wise for age.
17.
Ooh.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So, you guys are able to walk on by the Cerulean Guard, notice Yeltsov, and they do that sort of nod thing, and then they catch sight of Store, and they kind of, like, pop their chest back, and they're just like, you know, we know what we're doing, for sure.
Bye, Mr. Guard.
And once you guys are past like a layer of like trees and stuff, Yeltsov immediately turns to you and he's, now bind my hands, please,
Done.
so I don't eat one of you.
Oh,
Doing it. You know,
Sure.
a couple knots in there.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you to make a. How good at you are at tying knots? Super good at knots.
You know,
Or okay at knots.
I'd say I'm pretty decent considering everything I had to do in my time before the party. Like I ain't no sailor, but like
Right.
he's not sure.
like going around all those underground mines and whatnot. I gotta have ropes. I gotta be able to tie. I gotta support my own weight on them.
Yeah. I'm debating whether or not to make this like a dexterity check because it's like the nimbleness of your fingers tying knots, or like a strength check because you're like really trying to tie his hands down so he can't move.
Well, I think my vote's for strength. 'Cause I don't think you'll let me use religion for this or anything.
Yeah, let's do it.
What
Let's do a
really?
strength check.
My strength's actually better than my religion.
Yeah, let's do a strength check.
Hey, 18.
Okay, so that is going to be the DC that Yeltsov will have to meet if he attempts to break out. Is a DC 18.
Okay.
He's got like plus 10 or something.
Speaking
Getting
of
into character.
where Santa breaking out, do you know what cycle of the moon it is?
Shoot. I had actually, like, in my book, I was keeping track of the dates and the phases of the moon. I believe, though, that it is, like, a week past full moon at this point. So he's not about to necessarily transform, like, were-tiger style, but he was a were-tiger this morning. So,
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's
there's
rough.
Yeah, there's something else going on that makes him.
yes. And you do know, because of what he said, that Elias is going to transform tonight, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think when next we're back in town, investing in a couple of pairs of manacles,
Like some heavy metal
might
ones.
not be- like heavy metal, so we don't have to worry about rope.
I don't know. You won't need that heavy for me.
I went ahead and looked up a week after a full moon, and it looks like we are in a waning gibbous, which is where it is slightly over half of a moon.
All right. The waning gibbous moon. No, we have to
Tomorrow
start
will
keeping
be
track
our
of
last
that.
quarter.
All right, so you've tied up Yeltsov, and you guys are in the jungle. Yeltsov kind of like nods over in a direction. We went this way. So
Okay.
Well, trust him. I'm gonna be staying right next to him, just to just in case. But follow.
I'll flank him. I'll stay on the other side.
I'd like to stand behind and just in case have a hand on the sword.
All right.
I will be observing the jungle and attempting to find any dangers we could encounter.
All right.
I'm gonna ask Yelsov some questions if that's okay.
Okay.
Hey Yelsov, how does it feel to be a were-tiger?
I don't know. I have never not been a were-tiger. I would imagine it is less turbulent and stressful to be not a were-tiger. It is very stressful with the moon and losing control and the constant pressure of the curse in your body. It is a bit stressful.
Do you have like pocket calendar that you keep with you so that when you travel, flip the calendar and see like, oh, tomorrow's gonna be full moon, and then you have to do those stuff, or?
I used to when I was younger, but now it's just kind of, I know when the day is because it happens all the time. And I have a habit of every night to look up at the moon and be, oh, it's pretty soon.
Okay.
I usually also don't get invited to many party, so it's not like I get invited to a party and I say, oh, I can't go, so there's a full moon. It doesn't happen.
That's a good excuse, actually. I'll think about it.
So he looks around to you all and he says, in the jungle, there are many dangerous beasts. So we must be quiet and very careful not to attract attention of these dangerous beasts.
Thorax, the king of stealth. There's no worry here.
Me too. I'm really salty guy.
All right, so I'm gonna have everybody roll stealth checks. We'll have a group stealth check. We can have Denono and I believe Yeltsov will make perception checks to make sure where y'all.
Natural
no.
20.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Elise, let's play the quiet game. If you are quiet longer than me, you win.
That's the prize.
Elise isn't the one you should be playing that with. All right.
The prize is a surprise.
Okay. I like prize. I hope it's 100 goals. Oof.
All right, so what did everyone get? We'll start with Castine and go around.
19.
19,
22.
22, 3.
Clunk, 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 clunk. I don't
Okay.
see anyone.
All right.
22 with natural 20.
Okay. And Store.
Big ol' 5.
Big ol' 5. And then oh shoot. Yeltsov got a 17.
Aww.
So it's a decent average. You guys got pretty high on average.
Yeah.
So
I'm being quiet.
so you guys make your way. You kind of like get down low. There's a lot of undergrowth through here. The trees are really tall. There's a lot of like vines and stuff, and there's just tons of undergrowth. So you're like slipping underneath them, especially for like the couple of y'all that are a lot shorter than everyone. Someone played a sound alert, and I just had the Star Wars cantina go over everything.
That seems not so fitting.
In the jungle.
Disconcerting thing that has ever happened. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to like hang on a sec. Let me see if I can disable that just for tonight. Just for tonight, guys. I'm so sorry. I need to disable that just for tonight. That was so ridiculous. There we go. Disable sound alerts.
And a hush.
Congratulations to the person who got it in.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, good party.
That's the first time that anyone's ever done that, and it was great. And I'm sorry that none of you guys could hear it, except for me and
Yeah, I couldn't hear it.
Well, you'll have to watch the video back later.
Yeah, now. Quick, make a time sync.
All right, so back to the forest, back to the jungle. You start walking under all the underbrush and all of these like these vines, these bushes, and like Yeltsov, he's got his arms bound, but he's still like creeping very quietly. And you see around you, actually, Denono, what'd you get for your perception check?
26.
26. Wow. Okay. Well, that was really bad. So you notice like this jungle is crazy alive. You're very aware of this. You're kind of from this area. There's all sorts of birds just kind of flitting in and out. There's little monkeys that occasionally hop in and across the canopies and stuff. There's snakes and insects and all sorts of things just in every inch of this place. And it seems to you, Denono, that there's a little bit more activity than there typically is. that there's almost like this slight edge of agitation to all the creatures that are around. But you guys continue for a good, like, hour and a half. And you hear after a little while this roaring of a river. And through the trees ahead of you guys, you see this river. You've come to it at kind of like a gorge where there's like probably like a 20-foot drop from the bank to the actual level of the water. And across it, you see a fallen log that is decent size. And Yeltsov kind of like jerks his head over to you guys. We must cross the log to get across. Don't fall.
I'm more worried about you
Understood.
falling because you don't have hands to catch with.
Oh yeah.
I am very agile, but I would not like to trip. That is true.
Is there no other way we could get across this somewhere? Maybe a few blocks down.
I mean, there's not a bridge. If you do fall, there is a bank good quarter mile down that you could catch yourself and not go over the falls. But it would be on this side. So the only way to get across to the other side of the river is over here.
Good. No problem. No issue.
So, real quick, Thorak, you seem pretty handy with that whole knot tying thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know rope.
Yeah.
Would there be a way to, like, tie a rope around us and tie it around the log and, like, scoot it along the log as we go forward? So if we fall, we just whee! And
How
we can
sturdy
just
does the
hold.
log look?
Can I propose an idea?
I want to know the log stage first. Like, is this a sturdy log, or is this like the water's been eating through it? And you can like walk, but not much more.
So it's not one that you walk through. It's not a hollow log. You gotta walk across the
Yeah.
top of it.
Yeah.
It's probably like 3 foot wide.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. I was
You're not
thinking
even
just
3
like some
foot tall.
half-dead tree.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tie myself to it as I walk. No, you know.
Yeah, it's a good ways above the water, so it doesn't look like it's super wet or anything, so hopefully it's not super slick, but the air in here is fairly moist, so it might be a little wet.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll
if-
go ahead, guys, and I'm gonna go run over and a baby crawl on the log.
Okay. Yeah, if you're gonna crawl, then I'm not gonna even have you roll. You're so small that like you don't have an issue. It takes you a little while, but you're like just crawling across.
Elias, you goddamn genius. I'm gonna
I got it, guys.
jump down onto it, and I'm just gonna start crawling slowly, belly walking. You know.
So the rest of you guys see your two smaller compatriots hugging onto this tree with their not very big arm span. It doesn't quite get all the way around or anything. Just like scooching. They're going very, very, very slowly. They do look very secure though. Castian Yeltsov looks over at you. I cannot do the same. So
I'm already on the log, so I'm not. I ain't going back for nothing.
Right.
Well, I mean, my idea is kind of past this. Two of the 5 of us have gotten across.
Hey guys, I have an idea, and I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, and I'm gonna like Mage Hand do like this, and let them hold the hand like this and guide along the log, like the whole way, so that they won't fall down. You can put 10 pounds weight into it if you can.
Yep.
Measure the force. I'll let them hold it like this.
So
I
it's
think all of us but you weigh more than 10 pounds.
Oh yeah.
Really funny. I did that for another campaign 2 days ago. I did the exact same thing, but not a log.
Oh really?
Hilarious. Yeah. The second you said that, I was like, I did that. anyways, back to the thing. How do we do it?
Who's next? Yeltsov. Do we want to just find his hands so he can get across, and then bind him back up on the other side.
If you can.
But he's really nice and secure right now.
This is
How big
true.
is he?
Yeah.
He's big. He's like store size, like big, jacked, bearded dude.
Can we drag him on a log?
Please do not drag me on log. This will not work. I will fall. I will fall in the water.
How wide's the river?
It's about 50 feet across.
I'm trying to check how much rope I have in my explorer's pack.
I have
Because
50 feet.
Yeah, I have 50 feet of rope. So what? I'll let it yell off and go. I know it's not perfect, and we don't want to untie your current bonds. What if I take my rope, tie it around your waist, and wait on this side until you get across, so that if you fall, I still have you at least on the rope, and can pull you back.
Or
Are you?
we could
How
We
fast
could
is the
have-
water going?
we could have you go across with the rope and then loop it through his arm as a support and have someone holding on both sides.
Is there a tree on the other side of there's got to be a tree on the other side of this, right?
Yeah, there's
Oh.
trees everywhere.
Okay. I'm gonna take a javelin out. I'm gonna tie a rope around one end of it,
I
and
can
I'm
help
gonna
you.
try to throw the javelin with the rope into just so we can then have a support so we can shimmy across. Like, have you seen those high ropes?
Yep.
Where you have the rope. Yeah.
Let me tie more to it. 50 feet may
Yeah.
not be quite enough.
Yep.
I was so ready for you to just toss and be like, and it's just off the
in
end.
the water.
So I will. May I attempt to do the tie?
Yeah, go ahead,
You're
make a
probably
dexterity
better than
check.
me.
I will say you can add your proficiency bonus.
20. Even. No, wait.
Alright.
Sorry. 18. Sorry.
Cool. So yeah, you're able to tie the ropes on in this lovely twisted elven knot, where it doesn't come undone. But it looks like a flimsy little knot, but it holds really well.
Okay, I'm gonna try to get this javelin into a tree.
Alright.
Have the other two crossed the river already?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
we're on this side.
You're very close. Like you are, Elias, because you're quick.
I really
Thoric's
think
2/3 of the way.
Yeah.
And he's getting tired, so he's starting to use his chin to lift himself forward.
My beard hair as a whip and just
Oh yeah, your beard is full of moss and just garbage.
and caked on sweat from the previous day.
Yeah.
and I am an attractive sight.
I cleaned the log, guys. The log should be clean on moss and everything else.
I look up at him with my beard just covered in it. Sorry, going
Alright.
again.
Store, make an attack roll. See how well you can.
I would like to hold the end
that's-
of the rope.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 25.
Okay, yeah.
Wow.
You just get it. There's a knot hole that's just this perfect size where the javelin goes into the knot hole where because the wood's really strong around the knot, and so it
Yep.
really lodges in there real good.
Ooh, nice shot.
You're a knothole.
Wow. That's not funny, Torek.
This is not your concern.
I'm
Leave us
afraid this
alone.
is going too far.
All
You're
right.
barking up the wrong tree.
So who's going next?
Do you want to tie one end of the rope that I just threw across to a tree on this side? Or...
Okay.
And as that's being done, because I figure Yelpal is the one who's going to fall out of any of us, clearly. So I'd like to just tie my rope around him, and then a loose as in it slides along, not loose as in the knot comes undone.
Uh-huh.
Along the the handhold that Storeford
Okay.
Okay.
so that if he falls, we can just grab him.
Okay. I'm not gonna have you guys roll for knots every single time because you're doing good. So this is a decent setup for y'all to get across. But yeah, you make this like kind of like almost like a rope diaper where it goes like around his waist, between his legs, and then like up through like his arms. So he's like, it's very uncomfortable but extremely secure.
Hey, that's my middle name. Very uncomfortable, but extremely secure.
Oh my god.
It's a very long dwarven middle name.
I have weird parents. Continue.
All right. So everybody who's making their way across, you can make dexterity checks with advantage because of the rope. Yeltsov's is just going to be a straight roll because he's tied up.
Is it dexterity or acrobatics?
I'm gonna say just dexterity, because you're not doing like handsprings and stuff.
Fair enough.
Backflip.
You could be cartwheeling across the whole thing.
Cartwheel.
Over Thora.
No.
All right, what'd y'all get?
21.
21,
16.
16,
18.
18. All right, so you guys, what order are you going in?
Last.
First.
And then,
Middle.
do you go before or after Yeltsov?
I will go after.
Okay, so you guys are scooching across. You're feeling pretty good, pretty balanced. The rope is very taut and very like sturdy, so you're able to go across. When you guys are like nearly to the end, Yeltsov like slips, one foot comes off, and he like falls and like smashes like his hip into it, and he's basically hanging off of the log. Like some of his body is still on it, but most of him is off, and he's being supported by the rope between Denono and Store.
You got it, Yelso.
No,
I said I was-
I don't got it. The rope got me. Please, someone come get me.
Do you guys got him? Do you need help?
I'll shimmy up if he's between me and Denono and try to just pull him back up onto his feet.
All right, make a strength check.
Both of us?
Sure.
Do you want to go first?
Eight?
Oh my god.
So it's the sort of thing you both like reach down and like try and grab like his shirt, because like you got his like he's all like tangled up and like kind of hanging over, and he's trying his best, but like you start to lose your grip on the rope because you're like pulling one-handed. You've got like one arm like wrapped around the rope trying to get him. It's not working.
Thorak is gonna slowly stand up on the tree
Okay.
and just wobble on over now that the rope is there and try to assist in getting him up.
Yeah, I'll assist with my mage hand too.
All
That's
10 hands.
gonna be hard to do because there is like Denono between you. And
Could I pull on like could I assist one of them and give them like an advantage roll or something? Like start pulling on Store or whoever's closest to me and try to.
I mean, I want you to just to kind of describe how you're gonna do that instead of
Well,
just
how-
having everybody just roll again.
How are they holding him? Is it just like one hand each trying to like
Yeah.
reach out?
I
Okay.
assume so.
Like, trying to.
I'm gonna cast
Javelin.
mage hand and push it.
Give
Give a nodge.
10 pounds of pressure on
10
Yeltov's rear.
pound.
I'm gonna take my halberd out and I'm gonna whip it around so the handle is towards Yetsov, and I'm gonna have him grab onto that. And I'm gonna try to pull him up.
So his hands are bound like this, so he's able to like grip on. It's not the most secure grip, But I'd say you're maybe able to like wedge it underneath the rope so it kind of like hooks on because there's like that backwards bit of the thing, so you're able to wedge it on and do it from further away.
Deal.
All right, so now all three of you can roll again. Little unorthodox, lots of rolling, but please don't roll bad anymore, or someone's gonna fall.
Woo! Oh, that's cocked poop. Woo! Okay, 17.
17.
Ooh.
Oh, I got 15.
Okay.
16.
All right, that's much better. You guys, you pull and you actually like use the rope to like lean back on and like use it to like yank him up with like your entire body weight instead of just your arms, and you're able to get him back up, and you make it off the side of.
Second he's up, I'm back to holding, by the way. I do not trust that rope, no offense to the rope. Tree is bigger. I hold the tree and I continue scuttling.
All right. You guys have made it to the end of the tree bridge. No one fell in, no one died. So, success. Congrats.
Oh, it was a hard work, guys.
Woo! That was been the prize encounter you've been saving for us.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Why is that rope stuck here now?
Oh.
Oh.
Right. Right. I mean, my rope's not stuck.
Well, I can grab it with my mage hand.
How far can your mage hand go?
30 feet, I think. Ooh. Yeah, I can cross over again. I can baby
Scuttle.
crawl over and then just like mage hand it.
You are a faster baby crawler than I am, so I'm full support.
At that rate, you can just crawl completely over to the other side and untie it with your own hands.
Yep. And tie it and could take it back.
Yeah, so you guys are able to. We won't roleplay through all of that. Elias goes through. He's real fast. You're starting to feel like this, like your muscles are waking up more than you've felt before.
Caffeine is kicking in.
Yeah, just a little bit. And as you're like looking down, because you're like kind of like focusing forward, you see like along your forearms, like you can see like your muscles starting to grow a little bit larger than they were that morning.
Wow.
Is this how it works?
Fine. Everything is fine.
Everything's fine.
It's fine. And yeah, you guys are able to retrieve your ropes and get across Denono. While you are doing this and you're like wrapping up the rope, you see a couple 100 feet further down the river the figure of some sort of like creature, kind of like climbing down a tree.
Do I know of this creature?
Make a nature check.
Ooh, cool muscles.
Starts like,
That's a 6.
A 6? Yeah, you don't know what it is. It's fairly large.
I'm thinking that there is danger.
Danger? What
I mean, we're
danger?
in a jungle, but
There is, yes, a thing there.
I'd like to look in the direction pointed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at there too.
All right. I
I'm
will
gonna
allow.
look at Yeltsov to see if he recognizes it.
Okay.
yeah, I also want to look at Yeltsov and be like, hey, what's a...
I'm gonna have you guys make perception checks just to see if you can even see the thing.
Everybody, or just people who look at the...
Just Elias and Castian, because they were the first two to
16.
speak up.
18.
Okay, yeah, both of you see this very large creature. It's got like the body and like back hind legs of like, it almost looks like a tiger, but the stripes are really thick and banded, and the rest of the fur varies between like red and yellow and a little bit of white. Like it's almost like a calico tiger, if that makes sense. A tortoiseshell tiger. And then from like the chest, and there arises this thick-bodied like serpent that comes and extends back up.
It's
good, like, 10 feet.
Okanai!
I don't think it's an Okanai. I think it's the thing that the lady in the old one.
The
wanted.
the Serpopar.
Yes.
The Serpopar. It's the Serpopar. We need the venom. Guys, we need the venom.
Did we end up stopping by that lady's shop and getting vials?
We didn't.
No.
But I do have alchemy supplies, guys. So I should have. I should have bought vials. I think.
Yeah. If it doesn't say on there, I would have to imagine that you've got like three. Something like that.
Yeah, I have like 3 vials, guys. It's okay.
We
Let's
can
go.
probably also just cut the head off and take the whole head and be like, here you go.
But the thing that makes
we
the
might not be
poison
going
here.
Oh.
But the head is here, and then poison's all left in the.
Oh.
We could just drag the whole body back, is what I'm saying.
We could
Yeah,
also
that's
just
fine.
empty a water skin and fill that with venom.
That's true. I do have my ale horn. So.
Yeah, fill it in your horn.
But
I mean, we'd probably
fill the water
whatever drinking thing.
Yeltsov looks
Afterwards.
confused. Are we not going to help Taigo?
part B of the
Oh
mission.
yeah, Taigo.
This is more of if that thing tries to eat us, the plan is to kill it.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that is also always what you do in the jungle. If something tries to eat you, you eat it back.
Yeah, you kill, you
Oh.
harvest, consume. Maybe make a cloak. Look at that fur.
If it is a circle part, they usually hunt in pairs. So we must be careful. If there's one that we see, there's one that we don't.
If ever mentioned, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
No, you have not mentioned this.
Well,
I am very sorry that I am here because it means that I have failed in my duties and hurt your friend quite devastatingly.
Yeah.
Shall we continue on our way or go after these beasts that you focus on?
Wait, is it Taigo in over that way or the other way?
He's further this way, the separate
Oh.
part that way.
let's keep in our brain taverns that it's like a brain bank, but for a drunk. In our brain taverns that
Remember, it's here, but go that way.
Okay. I'm gonna with the dagger, like make a giant cross on the tree.
You don't need to harm the tree. I know all the ways around this place.
Well, it's too late. Should have told me early.
It's okay. The tree will heal.
Can Druid craft heal tree?
I say yeah. So you see Denoto place his hand on this tree, and the scars in the bark just like stitch themselves back up.
There goes my effort.
Well, you know what Torm
I will
says,
be the first to die.
break a leg or die trying.
All right. Let's make another round of stealth checks.
Stealth.
I like my 3 from last time, thanks.
I
Oh,
liked
wait,
my
that's
last
advantage.
roll better.
Uh-oh.
I got
agree.
11.
Disadvantage. Oh my god.
Is that a 9?
A 9. A
Okay.
9.
11.
6. Oh, okay. And then Yeltsov got a natural 1.
We're just walking through. This is a beautiful forest.
So
Oh my
what happens?
god, yes.
You guys go through.
I
you
am
have-
actively looking for the other of the circle cards.
Okay, make a perception check as well. Because yeah, as you
20
guys are 23.
23.
So you guys go through like the first line of trees. You immediately lose sight of the circle part that you'd seen through all the dense underbrush and stuff. You have Yeltsov going in the front, and he walks right into this massive like spider's web, and the spider goes right onto his face, and he immediately like trying to be quiet. He immediately and like tries like smack it off. He doesn't have
Can I
access to
make
his
an attack
hand.
roll to use the flat side of my halberd and just wham the spider?
Yeah,
No.
go for it.
Oh, 2 spider. I thought you were hitting Yeltsov.
I hate spiders. Dude, I grew up in a mine. All the spiders there were larger and scarier. All spiders deserve to die. Let's see, plus I got a 15.
Yeah, you hit right onto like the spider, smash it across Yeltsov's face, and you like knock him over. And there's like a slight slope, and he does let out like a yelping, yowling screech.
Wow.
And immediately, just like a few yards off, you hear this like snarling roar.
Ah, shit.
Shit.
I immediately run up like to where he is, so I can at least protect the person I just hit in the face of.
All right, let's roll initiative, everybody.
No.
Dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Cassian is just laughing this whole time. Hard to tell if it's nervous or just thinks this is funny.
All right,
battle
so we're gonna try. I'm gonna let me see if I can just switch my camera. You won't see me, but I don't want to have like weird echoes and stuff.
Ooh.
There we go.
Nice.
Dun dun dun.
Dun,
We'll
dun,
eventually
dun,
figure
dun,
it out.
dun.
I'm still just thinking. I don't know if it's quite the right vibe though. But ever since you said it, it's just been repeating in my head this entire.
Oh my god, stuck in my head now.
On repeat in your head. Just kind of putting trees around here.
These look familiar. I feel like these used to be white.
I think I have to reroll new character after today.
Oh, man. I've been doing a play-by-post campaign. It's my first time ever doing that.
Ooh.
But I've now grown to really like the character that I'm playing. So if Thorak ever dies, I'm just booping that character over here.
Play-by-post is pretty fun.
But I didn't know it was at first. I hope none of them are watching the stream. I didn't know it was at first. I thought it was just, this, basically. And so I was like super hyped, but I was practicing the voice a lot because I was nervous. And I'm playing a lady character so I'm like, I am Ellis Torsall. My name is Ellis, and just practicing over and over again. And then we get to it, and they're like, all right, you can join for ambiance. Everyone introduce your characters in chat. And I was like, oh shit.
You should... Oh my god.
So
I don't know how you do the voice in the chat.
you don't.
Okay.
You say y'all a lot is what I do.
Yeltsov
Okay.
has fallen. He is over here. I don't have a humanoid mini for him. Apologies. Thorak, you
okay.
said you're over here by him.
Yeah.
Who's next?
It's me right beside him.
I was near Yeltov before he fell,
Okay.
so I'm wherever he fell from.
Yeah, you're probably about here, because there's like a small slope here. And then Denono and Store.
I would probably be, if Thordak was at the front of the party, I would be at the back to sort of.
Okay. Maybe as far back as here. Okay. And then Denono.
I feel like I would be probably between Store and Caspian, so that I am not so crowded and I can see better.
Okay. Like maybe here.
Yeah.
Alright. So. What did everybody get for initiative?
I'm
17.
going in order.
Damn. Should we do the CR style, like the 20?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. 20 and up.
I had a 20,
21.
natural 20, but no modifier, so.
Okay.
Do that.
Didn't you get a nat 20 for the last game, too?
At least not in initiative.
I know you were high up in initiative though.
Yeah, I rolled good on initiative in this campaign and nothing else.
You
Alright.
rolled good to catch me on the ladder. I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
15 to 20.
17.
10 to 15.
13.
And Denono, what'd you get? A 4.
That's a natural 1.
All right.
Dude, I was just talking to the trees, chilling.
Okay, so Castian, you are the first to react, but you currently don't see anything.
I would like to perception check and do a good look around.
All right, roll perception.
I would like to get a better roll than 11.
Yeah, you look through, there's all sorts of like underbrush and trees. Also, these are not like tree stumps. These trees go all the way up. I just didn't want to make a whole tree. So yeah, you're not able to really catch sight of anything.
Great. Was that my action? I know some DMs do perception checks or full actions.
I usually say that that's like, most of the time it's free, especially perception. So I'll say you still have your action.
I would just like to get out the short bow and just ready a shot for something that looks like it's not a were-tiger type of tiger, but the Circle Hearts type of tiger. It's gonna get shot.
All right. Store. That's you.
Okay, I'm going to start with looking around as well, as bad as my perception generally is.
Yeah, gotcha.
Because nothing attacked us right away. So far. That's 16?
Yeah. Hang on, I want to make sure. I forgot. I'm such a terrible person. I'm so sorry. I haven't switched the grid on stream. Sorry, everybody on stream.
Oh, huh. Wait, whoa, you changed those? Whoa.
So cool.
The future is now.
Okay, now I'm not getting the echo either.
Face
Nice.
the future.
Yes. Technology. Okay,
Technology.
so what did you get for your perception check, Star?
16.
16. Yeah, you don't see anything either.
Okay, then, so, Yelp saw the on one side of this that I know moving my mouse over isn't going to actually highlight, but I'd like to sort of move to the other side, so we sort of
Like
kind of
over here?
circle, but also, and then I'm going to sort of turn my back and look for anything coming from that direction. Yeah, just to make sure that if something's up, and then I'm just gonna sword, shield, and just get ready to hit anything that comes within melee distance with me.
All right, Thorak, that's you.
Do we know, like, roughly where sounds or anything, like the general direction they were coming from?
I'm gonna say no. There was a big hullabaloo.
Well, I heard that one. Okay, I'm gonna take one of my javelins, and then I'm gonna kind of like give it to Yetzov, who's up against the tree. Like, I can't undo your binds, but I can at least give you a weapon. And then I'm gonna kind of post myself in front of him with my halberd and ready in action. If any dudes come in range that I don't like, I'm gonna whoosh them.
Gotcha. All right. Did you move at all, or are you staying?
I'm like I basically squared so my back was entirely to Yetzov, and I was looking beyond. Yeah, so I'm basically covering him.
Okay. Cool. Elias.
I'm just like have a bad experience in battle last time, so I'm gonna start drawing magic circle in the air, and hold my crystal, and I said the word. Let's see. Let me look at the thing. False Vigor, and I cast False Life, level 1, on myself.
Okay.
And then I got 6 points of temporary hit point.
Oh yeah, because you were hurt as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are you still damaged? I thought we rested.
Nope.
We did not take a nap in the elevator.
Oh, that's right. I just wasn't a part of that battle. I wasn't thinking about it. I got there right as the last hit was struck.
And then with the bonus action, can I look around? Or can I try to hear stuff or look around?
Yeah, make a perception check. I believe you actually get advantage on it if it is a listening or smelling check,
I'm gonna listen.
Mr. Were-Tiger Man.
I got 15.
Yeah, it's just there's a lot of noise in the jungle. Buddy was just shouting and stuff. There's a lot of yelling. You're not able to pinpoint anything.
Everything's so loud in here. What's going on? Can't. Oh my god.
All right.
Can you guys hear that?
So now it is the circle parts turn. I don't have cool minis for the circle parts because they don't exist, so we're just gonna use the Okainai again.
Yay.
So out of the bushes springs one of these.
Oh my god.
40. And it's gonna jump towards the guy who is got his back to him, because that's what tigers do. They attack people from behind. So you're not surprised, so it doesn't get advantage, but well, no, because it was hidden actually. Yeah, those were both terrible rolls. So that's a 13 to hit.
To who?
To Thorak.
Oh, I thought he was hitting Yetzoff. Thank God. Yeah, that misses. That hella misses.
Yeah, if it had been Yeltsov, he would have hit. But yeah, you just hear from behind you this like snarling roar and like tons of movement, and you feel like impact on your back as it scrapes across your armor, but does not get any purchase.
Immediately turning around, big old grin on my face with my halberd. I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'll just roar back. Roar!
And then, there's this one that comes out on this side.
Oh my god.
And comes towards Store. Goes for an attack. Ooh, that's gonna hit. That's a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
That.
He's gone.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. I got a 7 on that saving throw.
Okay, so this thing claws you right across the chest and just like flips you down onto the ground. You are knocked prone. You take 6 points of slashing damage, and while you're on the ground, it attacks again.
Pretty. Where is it? I'm checking. Haha! So I can reduce that 6 points by 3 because
Nice.
heavy armor master.
Alright, so then you get hit again. It rolled a 23 to hit this time. Or no, just a 22. I need you to now make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Glad I wasn't hit, damn.
Wow.
It's where circle part.
That's a 12.
That's not enough. So you take 12 points of piercing damage as these massive, like, snake fangs close over your shoulder, and one of them pierces, like, around your armor onto, like, near your neck and your clavicle. And you take... let's see.
Luckily you can lay on hands yourself for that 5 to
16 points of poison damage.
Oh my god.
Remember how I could lay on hands myself? Yeah,
Are you
I'm
down?
down.
Oh, fuck!
Shit.
You're a great start.
Can people be healed when they're poisoned?
He is not poisoned, though you might
Okay,
not
okay.
know that. Yeah, he just took a whole bunch of poison damage.
But not poisoned. Good.
Yeah. That's the end of their turn. So now, it is Yeltsov's turn. Did
Real
you have
quick.
something?
Held action.
Oh yes,
I'd like
use
to
your
shoot one.
held action.
Oh wait, I had a held action too.
I believe Store did as well, actually.
Oh shit! We gotta make up.
So we'll resolve all three of those, yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Or you can attack on the one that fucked you.
Yeah, I'm gonna,
Ah! My dice! Where'd you go? I'll use a different one.
Mine is a 16 to hit on the orange one by Thorak, because that one showed up first.
20 to hit on the same one.
What did you get, Castian, sorry?
16.
16. Okay, you both hit. You can roll damage.
Nice.
No
Aw.
sneak attacks, unfortunately, but
Got 4 for damage.
6 for damage.
I think you would get sneak attack because it is within, like, melee range of Thorak.
Yeah,
So
it's
you get-
adjacent
Oh.
to a friend,
Right.
to an ally. Yeah.
Right. In that case, it's going to be a few more damage.
Woo!
9, 13 damage.
13 damage total.
Is it dead?
No.
How do you want to do this?
And then Store, did you roll your attack on yours yet?
what's my plus to hit? 8, but that does hit.
Oh my god.
What's
we
wait?
gonna
What's the
die?
total that you got?
8 to
Okay,
hit.
yeah, no, that doesn't hit. These things are a
Yeah.
little bit more nimble than that. All right. So now it is Yeltsov's turn. He is bound and he struggles to his feet. It's going to take his entire movement to get up because he's tied up. And he is going to try a javelin attack at disadvantage because he's tied up. That's a 2 and a 1. So he misses.
Nice!
We're gonna die.
Can he hit him?
Oh!
Can he get him?
He turns around toward the two of you guys and asks, he holds his hands out and he goes, cut me free, quickly. Denono, that's you.
Alright, I'm going to throw a healing word towards Store.
Oh, thank
Bonus
God.
action. For a total of 4 hit points of healing.
Did you roll a 1?
Hey, I'll
one.
take it. I'm back up.
That's true. You're like, I'll take care of the rest. I just need on my feet.
And then I am going to pivot to a flanking position with Store. Pull out my rapier and hold my action until Store is on his feet.
All right.
Can
Okay.
you alter your action across rounds?
It's just, it uses your reaction to do your held action. So on your turn, you get your reaction back. So he does have a reaction
Yeah.
now that his turn is passed. Castian, that's you.
Considering Storm went down, I'm on that one. Drop the short bow, out with the rapier.
Okay.
Am I flanking with Denono, or am I not?
Not exactly, but you could come around here very easily.
Please.
Oh, in that
Thank
case, can I use my reaction now?
Okay, yeah, you can both attack.
I'll let
Double
you go
rogue,
first,
double
Castian.
team.
Java rogue.
Double
Thank you.
advantage.
Advantage. Okay.
Someone better get a 20. Someone better get a 20.
So,
I mean, dirty 20.
That hits. You can roll damage.
13.
That is not gonna hit. You slice right over and like it's just really its neck, even though it's big, that serpentine body can move very quickly. Dodges out of the way.
Right. That is 6 plus 9. 9. What is piercing damage?
Alright. So you stab it right in like its like haunches, and it lets out this like really odd, like low-pitched hissing roar. Store, that's you.
Okay, sorry. Hold on. My D&D Beyond page is not having fun right now,
Oh no.
and I can't scroll.
Oh.
Is it your internet? 'Cause I noticed you were lagging a tiny bit earlier.
Yeah, you're lagging.
No, it's like the whole page, because it's just certain areas I can't scroll on. Like I can click around and see like equipment and stuff. But anyway, I'll manage.
Okay.
Okay. How many? I can't see my lay on hands pool though.
You should have, because you're level 3, aren't you? So you should have 15.
Yeah, I have 15, but I spent a lot last session.
I remember 10.
Oh, that's right. See,
Yeah.
I just wasn't at that fight. I don't remember that it happened.
Mostly on me.
Yeah, I remember
You
you.
that fight. You tanked everything.
Yeah, the wizard tank.
That's what they do.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop my last 5 into me, to heal me for 5, just to give me something. I'm going to get back on my feet with half my movement,
Okay.
and then I'm going to use my bonus action. Yeah, this is unfortunate, but I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Which
that means
gives
you get.
me a +2 to my AC.
Okay. Cool. So you just keep track of that yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Thorak, that's you now.
Is that me? Okay.
Yeah.
Could it be a bonus action to just kind of like quickly kafuts the ropes on Yelsik?
If you're gonna cut them, I'll say yeah. If you're gonna untie
gonna-
them, it's an action.
I'm gonna say, "Show me a new rope," and then I cut the ropes on it,
Alright.
and then I'm gonna cast Bane on the 2 creatures.
Ooh, so they have to make what? Wisdom saves?
Must make it charisma saving throws.
Charisma save. Even better.
DC, glad you asked. 14.
14. All right. So this is for the brown
For
one.
the-
That's a 15.
Fuck
And
that.
then for the other one, that's a 6.
Yay!
So I don't have a baned one. So we'll just put this on him.
So basically, anytime they make an attack roll or a saving throw, you roll an additional D4 with it, and then subtract that.
Gotcha.
And I'll remind you too, 'cause I
Yes.
want to make sure.
That's a good idea. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
That's an action. Oh yeah, use my bonus action. I'm gonna try to just kind of get myself more in the way between the creature and Yeltsa and who else is over here with me? Who's the other
Elias.
homie?
It's me.
And Elias. Yeah, I just want to stay in between them and the big boy.
All right. Next up is Elias.
Yay. So I'm gonna try to jump on the log.
Okay.
Can I do that?
I'm gonna say make an athletics check.
Athletic.
Yeah. It's basically your height.
14.
Yeah, you're able to do it. It's gonna take like most of your movement to do it, but you're up there.
Yeah. I'll just stay there and then I'll have a good side on the orange one. And I'm gonna throw a magic circle and I'm just say more burst and then cast Ray of Sickness at the first level.
Okay.
And I have to do the spell attack.
Okay.
12?
That misses.
Ah!
This-
My magic doesn't work!
You have
You
to
had the
avoid
worst luck going to
Yeltsa.
hit with your magic. The
I
worst
know.
luck. Oh, man.
One day it'll land, and it'll land big.
You're gonna be
Yobi
level
was
5.
a fraud! Yobi
You
was
are gonna
the
need to
fraud!
hit, 'cause you're gonna have fireball, and you're just gonna keep throwing.
All right.
Fireball.
Do you want to move anymore? Do you have a bonus action you want to do?
Can I use my bonus action to use Expeditious Retreat?
No, because
It's
they're
a-
both leveled spells.
Oh yeah, never
Yeah.
mind. I'll just like, I'm just start cursing in all different words for like the whole bonus action.
Alright. So now it's the Serpopard's turn.
Beep beep beep.
So this one is going to attack Thorak again. It is going to try to constrict you. Like its neck comes out around you to try and wrap you up.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
That's a natural 2. So it misses.
Yay!
It just like it like reaches forward to try and constrict you, and you just kind of like whack it to the side with your halberd and just like, nah, let's maybe not.
Bad kitty. Bad kitty.
And this one is going to try and constrict. It got injured by Denono, so it's going to turn around and come for Denono and try and constrict him.
No, no, no!
No. No, no, no.
And it has Bane. That's 3, 14. That's still a 20 to hit. So you take 9 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. Until this grapple ends, you are restrained. So you've been constricted by the Serpopard.
No.
And that's their turn. Next is Yeltsov, who is free of his ropes and is super angry. So he is going to do a multi-attack. He's going to come around and attack it on the rear. So he gets flanking bonus. That's a 4 and a 5, so that misses.
He's with me. We share the same curse.
And there we go. That's a 18. So that's a 23 to hit. And he rolled a 1 for damage. So that's only 4 slashing damage.
We only hit like once in a full moon.
And when we hit, well, we're level 3, so it's you make do.
Alright, so he damaged it a little bit. He just swings wide and barely scratches it down the flank. Denono, that's you now.
Okay. Well, I think I am still flanking, so I would have a straight roll, yes?
Yes.
With the sneak attack rules, shoot. Yes, something is applying disadvantage to me currently, even though it cancels out. I'm not sure.
I mean,
because-
you still have people engaged. It says you don't need advantage if there's people engaged. So even if you have disadvantage, if there's people engaged with it, you still get sneak attack.
That's not true. Specifically, it says if another enemy is within 5 feet and you don't have disadvantage. But I don't have disadvantage because it's canceled out. So yeah. I'll go.
Yeah.
That's the strict roll. 17.
That hits.
Ooh.
Roll damage.
9 again.
9 again. 9. Alright.
Going well.
So you reach your hand around like the coils of its neck and just like stab it in. It gets really angry. You feel its muscles flexing against you. Anything else you want to do? Probably don't have a lot that you can't do.
I think I can still take the dodge action as a bonus action, can I not?
I guess so.
Yeah, you one of them rogues, aren't you?
I don't think restrained stops you from being able to dodge. It just means that your movement is 0.
Oh wait. I don't have dodge as a bonus action. It's hide, disengage, or dash.
Ah.
Dang.
I mean, you could try and hide, but it probably wouldn't work.
Try to hide.
Well, I'll try to hide. Why not?
There's 4 of them.
You
Right
have
here.
disadvantage.
You still look like Tiger, so.
I got a 20
But you have disadvantage.
with disadvantage.
Oh, really?
You get 220. Oh, like
No, non-natural. But
Okay.
yeah.
okay. It's not really. It's got its body on you. It's really hard to hide. Okay.
You squeeze as much as you can, like too tiny.
Just like what? Castian, that's you.
I would like to just take the rapier and carve for it.
All right.
I think I'm flanking.
Yes.
I'm gonna banish that die real quick because it got a 3.
Dies, Jim.
That's not much better. That's a 13.
That misses. I'm so sorry.
No. We gonna die. We gonna die.
I don't
Dice
really, have,
gods have been displeased.
don't really have a whole lot I can do on bonus actions. Short of like just trying to do something really dumb. No, it'd be dumb. I'd like to come around to the head part of it,
Okay.
and unless you'll let me just try to grab the head, like
There's
a kid
snakes.
picking up a snake, as bonus action. That's my
That'd be
turn.
kind of, I think that'd be a
Yeah.
grapple.
Yeah, that'd be more of a grapple check. That's not something you could do on a bonus.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Store, that's you. And then Thorax on deck.
Okay. I am out of spell slots. I am low on health and out of lay on hands, which means I am a glorified fighter.
Glorified.
So
Fighter
I'm
with
going
fancy armor.
yeah, make a longsword attack. Jeez. Okay, you know what? I'm burning a lot here. I'm gonna use my channel divinity.
Ooh.
Call your god.
It-
Beep, beep,
yeah,
beep,
so
beep.
I'm gonna channel divinity, which allows me to where is it here? Yeah, add 10 to my attack roll. So that 12 becomes a 22.
That definitely hits.
Yeah. I need D8. This one. We got pressed.
I need that god in my life.
That's 9 damage.
Okay. 9 damage on the purple one.
Wait, would I have had flanking?
Yes,
could I have
you
got
would.
flanking?
You would have had flanking.
Can I roll my advantage before I decide whether I'm
Yes,
going?
yes, you may.
Would a how does sorry, I've got to read how this works. You make an attack roll. You choose to do so before knowing the result. Yeah, I'm still going to do it because I would have gotten a 16.
All right, so you do a 26. Just gonna say,
Yeah.
a 16 hits.
I didn't know that.
But yeah, so you did 9 damage.
Yeah.
Cool. It's starting to look a bit hurt at this point.
Ooh.
Got some damage on it. Thorak, that's you. Elias, you're on deck.
That's me. Okay. How's my fellow looking? How's my little my little serpent turd friend going?
I mean, he's okay.
He's okay. He's doing all right. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with that there halberd.
Okay.
Flanking on him. Ooh, natural 19 plus 5. 20,
That'll
24.
hit. I forgot you're concentrating on Bane too. So.
I
There
am
you go.
concentrating on Bane too. But I ain't been hit yet. I'm gonna divine smite him.
Ooh.
2d8. Okay. And mark off the spell slot before I forget. 10, 2d8. Okay, we got 10 plus 3? 10 plus 3, 13 damage on him.
Alright. So you smack it across its snaky head, and there's this like bright golden flash of light. It sears and cauterizes the wound as you hit it. Yeah, it's starting to look hurt now.
You sneaky snake, and then I'm in my turn.
Alright, Elias, that's you.
Alright. Well, third time a charm, I guess. I'm gonna cast I'm gonna draw magic circle to the and I aim toward the green one, and I set more burst and then cast real sickness. Let's see. So 15.
That exactly hits.
Yes.
Yay!
All right. Let me roll 2d8. I'll just roll it on the thing. It's 12 damage, and he has to do the Constitution saving throw
with a D4 subtracted too.
Yeah.
So that's an 8.
No, he's poisoned.
Okay. So we'll put a poison circle on him.
Yeah.
I don't remember what poison does exactly. I know it's
Disadvantage on all attacks.
on all attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you blast him with this like sickly radiance, and it starts like you see its abdomen starting to like convulse, like it's trying to throw up.
And ability checks.
All right.
Finally, yes.
Good job!
You did
Yeah,
it.
thank you.
You hit him.
All right.
What a hit it was.
Now it is the Circle Part's turn. So the purple one is going to continue to constrict Denono. It has advantage on this attack, except disadvantage minus a d4. That's a natural 2, so it has a -4 plus it has a 4 to hit. So that misses. It like tries to squeeze you, and instead just like the force of its neck against your body like forces some of its lunch up on you. It's real nasty. Cool. And the other one is going to try to bite Thorak.
Right.
That's a natural 5, even
Yay.
better. Yeah, it just can't get a hit on you, and that is
I'm too wily.
the end of their turn. So then Yeltsov goes. He's gonna attack. That's popped. That's a 4 and a 2. And
Fuck
a
Yeltsov.
16 and a 17. There we go. There we go. Now he can finally hit.
To protect the prince.
And he does 7 points of slashing damage on the brown leg. Cool. He just can't get that first swing in. He just fails wildly each time. Denono, that's you.
All right. Still flanking.
Yes.
So straight rapier roll.
Ah.
Natural 1.
There you go.
Yep, that will be the whole turn.
Okay. Castian.
First things first, I would like to kind of shout to the other side of the log. You guys are alive over there, right?
Yeah, we are. I have an eye on both sides.
Life is before me. Yeah, I'm fine.
Cool. I would like to try and finesse my rapier in such a way that it is cutting at the part of the snake body and head that is wrapped around with Denono without slicing into Denono.
Okay. To attempt to like give him advantage to like escape?
Mostly just to cut into the muscle that is around him, hoping that it weakens it to allow him to escape.
Okay.
But doing damage is the first priority.
Yes. Okay, roll the attack.
That one's banished.
You do
Try
have
this one.
advantage. So, yep.
That one's banished. That was a 9.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit. Sorry. You're so focused on like trying to hit at the right spot that you end up just turning and like smacking it with the flat of your blade on accident.
Cannot hit stuff.
Let's just test the rest of
This
these.
is like such a blue balls fight. Like everyone's just like, I'm gonna get you. Shoot, I can't roll. Store, that's you.
Okay. Yeah. Seeing how limited my options are, I'm going to try to. I have flanking, right?
Yes.
Cool. I'm
Pretty
going
much
to
everyone
try-
has flanking.
Okay, that's better. 21.
Ooh.
Yeah, that hits.
Finish
Awesome.
him.
This guy. Okay, that is 11 damage.
Nice. Alright.
Dad.
Thorak, you're up.
Thorak. Okay. I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. Do a little whap on him. Well, is anyone like super? No, Thorak's okay. Thorak's at like 9 or something.
Battle cam gone.
Yeah, everyone's
bad.
fine. All right, I'm gonna whop him with flanking. Natural 20. I'm a divine smiter.
Yes.
Dumping smite after critting.
And don't forget the nat 20 rules.
Oh! Oh! I did forget,
Twice the
but
smite.
now I have remembered. Okay, so oh fuck, one drop. Hold on. Okay, so I'm just getting too excited. Okay, so the max that's 2d8, so that's 16. So 26 is the crit damage, and then
wow.
26 plus 10 plus 3, so 39 damage on him.
Alright, how do you want to do that?
Yay!
Yeah, 35 hit points.
Don't hit the head, though.
I'm just gonna twirl my halberd up above my head once, bring it down, and it's gonna like hunk about like 4 inches into his skull.
Alright, yeah, you do this.
Wait, hold on. He has 2 heads, doesn't he?
No,
I'm
just
gonna-
the one. Just the
Okay,
one
just-
head. Yeah. Yep, you swirl your halberd up, getting all this like momentum, and just whacking it down on its head. And it is dead.
I want to make Torm proud, and then
This blast of like golden light just all through the woods, attracting a lot of attention, making a lot of noise, but very glorious for sure. Do you want to move with the rest of your turn?
yeah, I guess I'm feeling pretty elated right now. I'm gonna move past Elias over to the other one. I'm gonna say I'll take care of this one. You start gathering up the poison before he expires.
So this is about as far as you can get with 25.
That's fine.
Okay.
I still say that to Elias though, using bonus action or free.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yes. Okay.
My turn.
Yeah. Go ahead, Elias.
Alright, I'm gonna... Okay, that sounds good. And I'm gonna jump over. Not jump, like slowly climb down from the log.
Climb down.
Like a toddler getting off of bed.
Yeah, so- That's me at like 2 in the morning when I have to pee and drink some water.
And then ran over to the forest and then try to get the venom out of the snake head
All right.
into my vial.
That'll take a little bit of time, just so you know. So
Yeah.
we'll say you're starting to do that, and then
Yep.
we'll roll for it in a little while.
Okay, sounds good. I'll just work on it.
Okay. Now it's a Serpal Part's turn. This one is just gonna keep trying to squeeze the life out of Denono. Straight roll, minus a d4. It's an 11, minus a 4, so that's 7. Goes to a 13 to hit.
AC 14.
Yay!
Ah!
Misses.
That's all I can do. And so Yeltsov is like, just rolls an athletics check to jump over. That's a 17. how fast is a were tiger in human form?
Like
It
35,
is
40.
It's 30 feet. So
Yeah.
10, 20, 30, just barely too small to get him. So he's gonna
You can always throw the javelin. I mean, it's a throwing weapon.
Oh yeah,
so
he
you can
does
use
have your
that.
javelin, so he will throw it.
Right beside.
So
Right in the
that's,
tuchus.
that's a 15 plus something. What kind of damage dice does a javelin do?
Okay, 1d6.
A 1d6. 4.
yeah.
So it's a 4 plus 3 plus 2. So that's 6. I actually just realized the dude's got a bow and arrow on his back as well. Part of his stat block is that he has a longbow. So he's going to attack with his longbow as well. Though that's a natural 4. So he's fumbling getting his longbow out and totally just misses the shot like an idiot. Like a complete incompetent hunter.
Like an
He's real
idiot.
shaken.
Why did somebody let you watch a kid?
Do you even have?
It's like letting me watch a kid.
Like letting you watch.
You even hunt,
Yeah,
bro?
it's like letting Cassian watch a kid drink.
Denono, that's you.
All right. Just gonna do the same thing. I think he's gonna flinch first. That one.
That one. Oh my god.
Alright, Store. No, Castian.
With one of my last remaining d20s, I would like to try to hit it.
Okay.
First roll's a 19 plus 5, so let's try for the crit. I'm not getting a crit,
Okay.
but I'm hoping a 24 still hits.
Yes, it does.
Oh yeah.
And then the creature uses a legendary resistance to
Max damage!
Yeah!
Yay!
So 12. I've forgotten how to do math for a second. 12, 20 plus, that's 23 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Rapier straight in and through the heart. Back out, done.
Just quick as a flash. You guys don't even see. It's just like the thing is fighting, trying to squeeze at Denono. Denono is like flailing wildly. All of a sudden, it immediately falls flat to the ground, completely lifeless. And dead.
I'm still like ready. I'm like, oh.
Did you guys
God.
finish over there?
Yeah,
We're
we
good.
got it.
All right.
There's 2 more approaching, so hurry up.
Oh shit. I'm not.
Nice job.
Yay.
As the fastest Elias has ever extracted poison from a beast.
Like a milk in the cow.
You milk the...
Milk the fangs.
Now I'm just hearing. Oh shoot, Benny. The Benny. That music that the.
Final Fantasy.
Oh
Oh no.
Oh, banjo, like banjo, goofy banjo music. All right. So yeah,
I need
Elias,
help.
you can roll a survival check to see.
Can I use medicine check or survival?
Well, so medicine is for like humanoid anatomy. This isn't humanoid
okay.
anatomy.
Okay,
You ain't no
survival.
veterinary professional.
16.
Let me see. I have something here about like, yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, you're able to like attach one of your vials to it, and like you like slice open the face, and like back here on the jaws, there's like a little like sac of venom that you're able to just like push and squeeze it out through the fangs, and you're able to fill up an entire vial of serpopard venom.
One
from
more
that
over here. One more over here.
All right.
Can I?
Alright.
While he's gooping all that up, can I see if there's any other parts that look valuable off this fellow besides just venom sacs?
Yes, I will say
Nature not, want not.
you can make a survival check or a nature check. And then Elias, you can make another survival check.
Okay.
Well, nature's -2, so I guess I'm doing survival.
I got 10 this time.
Yeah, so you're trying to do the same thing, but it's been sliced up a lot on the face from Denono and Castian, so there's not really much that you can get out of this one.
Ah.
I got a 12 for that.
So looking through them, their hides are probably fairly valuable. They don't, you did survival?
Yes.
Yeah, so these are beasts, they're not inherently like crazy magical. But you imagine their hides and maybe their claws could be valuable, maybe even the teeth themselves.
Can I start, since he's working on the bluish one, can I go back to the orangish one and start seeing if I can like pluck some teeth, take some claws, try to make myself some money, make the group some money.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you
roll survival.
Um,
Anyone else who wants to do the same stuff, you can also do that.
Oh yeah, if you guys want to do it, go ahead. I was gonna do it.
I would like to specifically help
That's a 16.
your attempt where Elias failed at getting
Milking.
venom out for a second.
There's just not like,
Okay.
it's like been cut open and like the venom is like seeped out already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, into me.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I
true.
have the venom.
It's in Store's body.
How big are the fangs?
So like each of like the venomous fangs are like big ol' ones, and then the rest of them are just like, you know, typical tiger fangs that are a little bit wider and like good size. They vary in size.
With a 13, am I allowed to, can I get just one of the little tiger-sized fangs?
Yeah,
They look cool.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I rolled a 16.
you got a 6 on your survival. 16. All right. So yeah, you're able to yank out like all the like as many of the claws. You get a good like 12 claws from that one, and then like a good 7 teeth as well.
Wow. While they're doing that, can I drain the blood into an extra vial?
Ooh, yes.
I want blood.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you don't even need to roll for that. There's plenty of blood. You only have
Okay.
the one vial.
Plenty
Okay.
of blood, plenty of orifices.
Careful not to get Store's blood in there.
Okay. Ooh, is this not? What?
Thor is also going to go up to Thorak and like, do you have any more of that whiskey? I check.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna pass him the whiskey. As I do, I'm gonna take his hands for a sec. I'm just gonna lay on hands like 5.
Oh, thank you.
Healing whiskey.
Healing
Yeah.
whiskey.
Exactly. The whiskey will be good for you. Heals him 5, and then
Yeah, I take I recognize lay on hands.
yeah, no, I don't.
All right, I think
Yeah,
we're gonna take our break here, if that's cool with everybody. So we're gonna go 5 minutes, go to the bathroom, get a drink, and then we'll come back in a little bit. We are back.
I hear a big old fan blow.
Red.
Yeah, the fan
Way
noise
more.
increased
I
a lot.
turned- I turned the fan towards me because this entire time it hasn't been blowing on me at all. It's just been blowing in the room.
Oh, no.
So I can now feel it, which is really nice.
I
But
think
now
if
that
you
means
block it with your body, it is
Yeah.
good. But
It's
if you let
good
it
now.
get to the mic,
But yeah,
then-
I think
Yeah.
it's also it's probably a noise cancellation algorithm. They usually take time to settle in.
yeah, that's true.
So
It'll hopefully start working in a second.
yeah, no, it
Um,
sounds fine now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We are back. I wanted to say, now that we're back on stream, to the few people who are watching, next game we're gonna start doing giveaways.
Giveaway.
In our little break, I'm gonna look and find one of those cool little algorithms where like you put a word in the chat and then like the bot will pick the winner or whatever. But yeah, we're gonna start doing giveaways of the minis that we have. Got a whole lot of minis over here. Yeah. I'm looking into laws and stuff, and as far as I can tell, it's basically just I need to not have people be subscribed to join. So as long as you're a follower, you'll be able to join into the thing. And that includes the players, that includes anybody watching. But yeah, so the next game, which is gonna be on July 17th.
Nice.
Okay. I have time to advertise then.
Yes. And for now, we're just gonna have it be the once a month that we'll do them. Once we can get a good 100 followers on the channel, or 20 subscribers, I don't know, we'll figure that number out later. Then we'll start doing them every game. But for now, it'll just be once a month. It'll be the first game of each month. We'll have the giveaway. But yeah. Alright, so you guys have now spent a little bit of time slicing the bejesus out of these poor little dead servopards that tried to kill you. You have some claws, you have some venom, you have some teeth. And what would you like to do?
Guys, shall we take a break? Like a tiny break?
The kid is still somewhere.
Yeah, but I'm totally useless now.
I think half
ju-
of our healers and our magic user are all spent, and the other half of our healers are about to be spent.
Yeah.
So if we want to keep going, we can, but we got a little halfling fellow who I guess can hit people with a stick, and then
I think the other thing we have to be concerned about is finding a spot to settle in plenty early, because we will be down 2 of our group this evening. One who is sort of permanently tied up, and another who needs special arrangements for tonight.
and we got to make sure for nighttime we want to settle down. Maybe we could keep going for a couple hours, because it's a little past midday now.
Yeah, it's 2 or 3 in the afternoon at this point.
Okay.
So,
I'll turn to Yeltov. How far are we from where you were last with the boy?
About 40 minutes.
I say
Let's
We
go
should
there.
keep going there.
Yeah,
Can
check
go
you-
that
there,
out.
and then we'll make a plan from there. Yeah,
Can
yeah.
you tie me up, please?
I need a new rope.
Oh,
I don't
I got
know.
it.
yeah.
I take I don't know.
I give
Gambling.
it.
Caspian is 1 through 3. It's a 5. I take Store's rope.
Alright. Now roll that strength check again. Someone can help him if they want.
I would
I will-
like
oh,
to help.
Alright, so you get advantage.
So far, we have the same roll as I got last time.
Okay, that's not bad.
Ooh, and a 20, non-natural.
Okay, so it's a DC 20 for him to escape.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
And I also take my javelin back and put it on my back.
Okay.
I want to pick up my bow from where I threw it earlier. I
Gotcha.
would like to not leave that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, you guys are able to set off again. It takes a little bit of time for Yeltov to find his. He rolled a 1 on his survival check. It takes him a good while to pick up on his where he is again. He got a little disoriented. So you take 15 minutes of him just kind of circling around, just was this? No, this tree over here. Oh no, it was this puddle and this rock.
I thought you knew these woods like the back
Yeah.
of your
I
hand.
knew I had a spider in my eye.
And then a very hard hit on that spider. While we're traveling very lost, I'm gonna turn to Denono. So you grew up in these woods that we're in now?
Well, this is all part of the Gaweyna Wilds, yes, but
You weren't here. You were.
there is a lot of it. I have never been in here in this jungle before.
Damn. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I was hopeful.
But it is similar. Yes,
Good. Are we? Go ahead.
As much that is the trees are the same type of trees, and the animals are very similar. It feels like home.
Does that mean you've been fighting those creepy snake dudes since you were like, yay ho? I put my hand at my height, by the way, because that's how tall I look like it.
Not quite. There are lots of people who were very much older than me when I was that tall. That's
Trying to learn.
been 80 years or more.
80 years, Jesus!
Wait, what happened, Tara?
What are you talking about? 80 years? I don't know, elves.
No, I know half of elves. What with the half. How old are you?
How old?
I'm 122 years old.
As I'm
Got
taking
me.
a drink of my whiskey.
What?
Yes, now that I think about it, I'm mistaken. It was over 100 years ago that I was that height.
I think I'm like 29, by the way. Maybe. Yeah.
No, that's still pretty young for elves, from my knowledge.
Is it?
Yeah.
That is very correct. Yes, that is very correct.
Elves are fucking crazy.
I mean, when you
Yeah.
compare you and me, I'm in my 30s, but with the human half, we're probably not all too far apart when it comes to when you convert it and go back and forth.
You guys
So
are
120.
So old.
It's 30 human, which is about 30 dwarf. Okay.
No, it's 30-ish.
Oh wait, dwarves live to be 400. Okay.
Wow, you're a baby, Torek.
Like around the same amount.
I think elves live to be like quite a bit older, don't they?
Potentially like 800 to 1,000.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, in my tribe, I am actually still in the process of completing my coming of age trial, if you will.
Ooh,
for lack
you
of
have to
a
do.
better word. But well, in my tribe we have a temple, and it's we go inside and we use a it is an herb, and this herb helps us to commune with the nature itself.
Wow.
And
awesome.
within the temple, we are confronted with a sort of vision, and depending on your reaction to that vision, you have either finished the ritual or not. And at this point, I have attempted it 5 times
Ooh.
and not passed.
Oh.
What's the average amount of times?
One and a half
Year?
attempts. We hold the ritual every 5 years.
Oh, okay.
And yes,
I mean, just because you haven't passed it yet doesn't mean you're not going. Some people are later bloomers than others.
I am much closer now than I have been in the last 20 years.
We had a same thing though. To become a paladin, you had to go in the mines, kill 5 phase spiders, and bring back proof, and then you're a paladin.
Wow.
Maybe it's the same thing. Maybe you'll get powers like me once you finish your thing.
Yeah, I have to do something like that too to be a wizard. I have to pay money.
That sounds like Midhogger.
Possibly the funniest joke you've ever made, and I love it. Since I've met you all.
See, back in Mid Harbor, you were considered an adult after your mother kicked you out, and you had to figure out how to make bread.
Oh, wow.
Oh, alright. Oh my gosh.
Yeltsov says, in Blokov, you are men from day one. Because if you're not, you die.
Wow, that's harsh.
Dumb system. No wonder you lose child.
What if
Oh wow.
What if you're? I lean in a little close up. What if you're born a lady?
Then you are woman from day one. You find a husband.
Same system.
No. There are a lot more men than women in Blokov. This is very true.
Poor fellas.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
They must be a gaming community.
It is a mix of fighting, wailing, and murder sort of town.
Ooh.
A lot of killing
Like
of
an
things.
interesting time.
Yes.
I immediately pass him over the whiskey. I'm like, you need a.
No, I'm good. I haven't
Yeah.
lived in Blokov for 30
Yeah.
years. I'm okay now.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ, I might.
Who is that?
Oh, sorry. Torm ballooned. I might. I confused my. That's his nickname.
I don't know this
Yeltsov.
Torm.
Oh, you don't know Torm? I pull out like a equivalent of a Bible or that sort of thing. I'm like, well, Torm was fantastic. Torm grew up in the village under the mountain, and he fought during the times of what was the disaster called? The disaster was
The Divine War.
The Divine. He fought during the times of the Divine War, and I'm flipping through it and showing him passages. Like, oh, and see here, he was brought into the pantheon by fucking what's his name, the dwarven one. I don't have my backstory up right now. I had a million this. He was brought into the pantheon by his name starts with an M. He's a dwarven god.
Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, Mickey Mouse is his name.
Would be Moradin.
Yes, Moradin, and then he became a god through all of his fine and beautiful battles, and I just started going through it with him and showing
Castian will listen into this and try to absorb as much as possible.
So he kill enough people, he become god.
Mm-hmm.
God of
Enough
killing
bad
people.
No, god of glory in battle. He became the most glorious of dwarven gods, second only to Moradin. I pull up the wrong backstory. I have a lot written.
So killing people make you full of honor.
Killing bad people and demons and devils and fallen gods and just evil entities, like killing all of them. They are what make you a god. And when the gods respect your talents, they bring you up, just like Torm.
So if you have to kill demon and the bad god to become honorable, there's not many honorable people anymore, huh? I don't know. I never see a demon or an evil god.
I don't know the last time someone was made a god after Torm, so maybe he was the last one. I don't know.
Huh. Interesting.
It was a different time, I hear.
I don't put stock in gods. They never helped me none.
Aww.
Did you ask?
Yes. Several
What?
times.
Did you say please?
I don't remember. Maybe I have forgotten.
Yeah.
The way I see
He
it,
becomes the most politest guy in the world.
the way I see it is, gods will give you some hope, some belief, something to put your faith into. But you can't spend the entire day wanting them to fix your problems. You've actually got to fix your problems as well.
Yes, that's why he gave me the power.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
is money.
What?
What?
Money's always a problem. Money's a problem.
Yeltsov, can we talk later after we find Taigo? I don't want to bother you too much now, but can we have a conversation later?
Sure, if we are alive.
Yeah. true.
I mean, if you're both dead, maybe you could.
Oh.
I don't know what happens after you die for me. For Were Tiger, I don't know. It is a curse of the soul, so the soul is affected. I don't know what happens.
Huh.
So we will probably end up in same place.
Probably, yeah. Can we be a roommate?
If roommate must happen, I suppose maybe.
If when I die, I have to have a fucking roommate. Get out of that shit. No offense, Sean.
But, okay, sounds good. We'll talk.
Sure.
Let's look for Taigo.
Alright, so you guys continue. Are you trying to sneak a little bit this time, or are you trying to just get through it a little bit faster?
I mean, I think we're talking the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
making small talk the whole time.
Yeah.
Maybe just have a couple lookouts.
So
Yeah.
thankfully you're not attacked in that little conversation you guys had. It's possible that the blood and gore of Serpopard on you kind of intimidates creatures to stay away. Yeah, so you walk for an additional like 40 minutes to an hour before Yeltsov says, "We are close. Only just beyond this clear here. Just a few more away. So we must start to look a little closer. So I will look at the tracks. If anyone else know how to track, that would help."
So it's where we're like, what, like just like a clearing away from it?
Yeah, so the trees are a little bit thinner around here, so you're able to see a little bit further, and the underbrush is a little bit less as well.
I'm gonna stop the group real quick.
Whoa.
You know, I've been on a lot of scouting parties. I've been in a lot of groups where we need to hunt something down. We always
Okay.
sent scouting parties ahead and then came back with information. So the louder ones, I look at me and Store, and like, so we don't, give ourselves away. Maybe we could send a couple people just to look at the opening.
Do you want me to send Corky out there?
Ooh, that's a good option. I was thinking Castian or Denono, but Corgi's even more conspicuous.
Ooh, okay. Alright, Corky.
Send the bird. I'm staying here.
I also approve of not splitting the party.
You guys don't want to split parties? I
Yeah,
think we all
I
I
should.
remember what happened last time.
I died twice.
Alright, fine.
You
know you
earned your
weren't there, but-
stripes.
Oh.
Ba, 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 ba. Alright, roll perception check for Corgi as you send him out.
Oh, alright. I need to look at the other perception page. Okay. Perception +3. Shit. 6.
Okay. So you like fling Corgi out and he flies off. And he kind of like flies up into kind of like the canopy, and he like will like hop and fly from like tree to tree, looking around just to get the general lay of the land. He's looking around for a little bit, probably like 5-10 minutes. Are you looking through his eyes?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's taking a while, so I'm gonna go into it. Like after 5 minutes, I'm not. Why is it taking so long? And I'm gonna go look through his eye.
Alright, so as you look into his eyes, you see immediately, just like maybe a quarter mile, no, not even a quarter mile, like a tenth of a mile away, there is an enormous clearing. Much larger than any that you guys have been through. Typically, while you guys have been walking, there's not really a true break in the canopy. The lighting has been very dim and very green. And here, you send Corgi to hop along and like look at it. It is expansive, like at least 150 feet across this clearing. And in the center, there's like a conical pit almost. And instead of the sort of earthy and rotting ground that you've been treading through this whole time, it's like this pale color like sand almost, and it slides. It has kind of this angular quality to it, very regular, a very even sort of a thing.
Okay. And I poop back out in my body. There's like really huge clearing out there, guys, and there's a like giant cornicle, like giant sand thing going on there in the middle of there. I'm not sure. Do you guys want to go check it out?
I think we're basically down to half power right now.
I'll look at Yelsoff and ask if he knows anything about this described sand pit.
Yeah, it's like the sand pit, like in the middle of nowhere.
Son of a!
He sucks.
I'm having a hard day. I'm having to fight back the urges to transform all the time.
Well, we're having a hard day because of you.
I am very sorry. I
Okay.
imagine we are all having a hard day because of something else. It is never our own fault, huh?
Where
I mean-
around here would be a safe spot to
That's not in the
set
clearing.
up for the night?
I have not gone through this area before, so I am not 100% certain. We could try and find a place if we want to stay for a long time, or just for a short time. That will be easier. If we want a longer time to pass, we might have
I
to
think
look a
we-
little harder.
I think we gotta overnight this one. Cause what is it? How long have you been walking now? Has it just been 40 more minutes?
Well, it's
Yeah.
closer to like an hour, so it's like 3 or
Okay.
4.
Oh,
3 or 4?
my health went back down too. Yeah, we should probably take at least a short rest, guy.
Yeah. Yeah, at least a short. I'm in vote for at least a short. I feel nervous when I know I can only heal one more couple people, and then my partner in crime over here can't. Makes me nervous.
Yeah, a short rest would be helpful, at least getting my hit points back, but I'm not going to... Oh, I'd get my channel divinity as well,
Yeah.
which, very useful, but no spells.
All right, let's take a short rest, guy.
Okay.
And then I'll let Kogi fly around to keep an eye around the area while we take in a short rest to let me know when there's danger around.
I would like to help us to find a more sheltered location for this rest.
Okay.
I'd like to
Um,
assist him with that.
Okay, make a survival check.
So is that an advantage?
Yes.
Flora?
Yes.
11.
Okay. It takes you a good while, like another half hour, to like find a tree that is growing really tall, and its roots are really like pronounced, so you can shelter kind of in this space. There's some grown like plants and stuff, so you feel like you're probably pretty hidden, but it does take you a good half hour to do that.
3 and a 6.
You're 9 HP back. I'm full.
Yeah, I'm going to...
I'm gonna use arcane recovery too.
short rest. Okay, let's see how many of these hit die I'm going to need. Wait,
I used
can I
2.
reset to maximum hit points during a... Hold on.
No, that's just a button the system has by default for D&D Beyond. So it's not actually like a thing.
And that doesn't
Oh, no, it-
heal you to maximum. That's just if you leveled up and your maximum hit point changed, then this is when it would apply it to your character sheet, I think.
Oh, because it says Sacred Oath, which is why I thought there might be
Oh,
an oath.
Sacred Oath? I have no idea what... Yeah,
I
that's a you thing.
Yeah, I'm just going to bring up my oath in greater detail. Because...
During short rest, I cannot look around or anything, right?
No.
No. Okay.
I don't want to rest.
Okay.
I have nothing I would regain during it. I'm just gonna pace kind of, not going more than shouting distance away from the party, but looking around, keeping eyes up.
Okay. Roll perception.
That's a nice number. That is a 24.
Okay. So while you're walking around, you see
Uh-oh is always a great sound.
It's not great. Okay, no. It's in a different folder. Yeah, so you're walking around, you see the continued presence of like birds and stuff and all these animals, and you kind of see that they're all moving in the direction of the clearing a little bit. Like there's a lot of meandering and stuff, but you notice that in general there is progression towards that that space.
Right. Shall we go check it out now?
Great. I would like to relay to everyone else when I come back from my little walkabout. The animals, the birds, they're sort of going in the direction that hole was.
Oh.
Like from all directions you said hole?
Elias, could you make me a perception
from
check
the-
with advantage?
General
Advantage?
direction to the hole.
20. Now I go natural 19. So.
Okay. So you're not sure at what way that you're feeling this or whatever, but there's
Okay.
some feeling that you have that's kind of drawing you in that direction too.
I feel like this is feeling weird, guys. I feel like I really want to go look at it. It just feel weird. Do you feel the same too, Yelsoft?
I had not thought about it, but I believe I feel it as well.
I don't know.
I want to try to feel feelings.
Okay.
Touch the fingertip like E.T.
Yeah, you could do an insight check or a perception check.
Yeah, I'll do one of those.
When we get within like 60 feet of this hole, I'm going to use Divine Sense.
Okay.
I got a 21
Okay.
insight.
21 insight. You feel no similar draw, except for your own personal, like, I want to look at stuff, you know. There's no otherworldly oddness to your feelings at all.
It's just
I
like
don't feel anything
calling me.
special. I
It's
just kind of
just-
want to go over there.
Yeah, it really feel like calling my name. It's just like, Elias. It's like it's singing song thing. Just I don't know. I want to go see it. Shall we go now, please?
So, never mind. Elias, you wouldn't know that. Nope. Never mind. Yeah, you guys can go over there.
Yeah.
So yeah, as you guys kind of approach closer, how are you approaching exactly? What marching order?
I think I'm gonna be in the front this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I'd like to keep a hand near Elise just in case he jumps in the hole.
Jump it up.
I'm gonna be up nearer to the front too, so I can get that Divine Sense.
Yeah.
Well, you can't all be near the front.
Oh,
Unless you're in a line.
We are in one line, like people on a sidewalk that you hate.
It's like,
On a little line. And then Denono, where are you at?
I was thinking in the middle, but if everyone is in the front, then
So
I
you're
guess
like
the
this?
middle is the back.
You're in like this flying V formation.
Ooh, with the no-no in the middle of the V? That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. And so as you guys come closer, you see this big ginormous clearing, and the pit doesn't, or crater doesn't take up the entire clearing. So there's a good like, one sec. This needs to come. There's a good like 40 or 50 feet of flat ground before the pit starts, so you can only see a little bit of like the opposite side, a little bit. But as you get closer, Store, you do your Divine Sense, and that's Fae Fiends, Undead,
Celestials or
Celestials.
anything affected by the hollow spell.
You do not sense anything.
I figure. Good. I'm just. Okay, so it's not related to gods or the undead, which seems pretty on brand.
Alright, let's go see it, guys. Let's go. Come on.
I'm gonna stay in front of him and go forward.
Alright. So you guys approach the edge carefully. As you get closer, you see that the sides of this pit are indeed made out of very fine sand. Very out of place for this location. And as you come right up to like the lip of it, within a couple feet of it, you actually see in the center, it ends in a dark, empty hole. About 20-25 feet across.
But there's just like a... Like we can't see any further, or there's like a void?
There's like some sort of drop or something, and it's too far away and stuff to be able to see what's inside of it.
I'm gonna call my corgi and then I'll have a piece of cloth and then take out and I'll cast light on it, and that piece I'll tie it to corgi legs, and then I'll let corgi dive into the hole.
Do you want to throw like a rock or something in before your bird?
Oh, I guess.
I kick a rock in as he says that.
So the walls of this crater are really long. They're like 60 to 80 feet long. So you're not able to really kick a rock the whole way down, but you kick it into it and it lands into the sand, and it just keeps on slipping, like slowly continues movement
Can I
down.
kick one like harder so it goes further towards the middle?
Yeah.
Now that I saw it.
You kick further, it goes down a good 30 feet, lands and slides, continues to slide.
Can I try to throw a rock? Like pick it up and like lob it?
Yeah, if you want to make a ranged attack, see how far it can go.
Okay. Is this gonna be strength or dex?
This is it's range, so but it's also like how far.
Yeah, I feel like it could be like
athletic.
This is
like either or.
It's either or.
Alright.
You'll lose precision if you do it strength.
And that's gonna be a 17.
Okay, so you're able to throw it. It lands right on the edge of it, and it kind of, you see it, the momentum that you gave it is enough to carry it all the way down, and you just lose sight of it. You see it like bloop, fall down. And
so it seems like it fell in a hole, not like it went into some sort of void or thing that sucks things in. Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
I'm a little more confident sending the bird in.
Like a 10th level, like evil fucking void of death.
Alright. Okay, time for the bird, I guess. I'm gonna hold on to Torek back, and then I'll look through the bird, and then just go starting to maneuver the bird into the hole without touching the sand.
Okay. Alright, so you send Corgi up. He flutters
with the
around
light
with
spell
the light.
attached.
So he's this beautiful little glowing beacon of a bird. What's Corgi's AC?
Shit!
Oh no.
12.
Yeah, so as he's flying, he's this bright beacon, and you see just out of nowhere, like you don't even see where it comes from. It's it's like 5 in the afternoon. You see this like bolt come from somewhere like off in the trees, kind of behind you, kind of off to the side.
A bolt?
Yes.
Like a magic bolt or like a javelin
arrows.
crossbow bolt?
Like an arrow.
I don't like it either way.
He takes 7 points of piercing damage.
That sounds like a dead familiar to me.
Yep. Shit!
There's just this long arrow that just flies through the air. He disappears into this like
In the
poof of light.
golden sparkle. And
Yep.
is the light spell cloth still up there, so it dropped down on the ground, right?
it like flutters because it's almost like a ribbon. It takes a little while to fall.
Do I see anything around there? Like why it'll fall down?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
While
Can
this
I
is
look-
happening, I'm trying to see where the
Yeah.
shot
Okay.
came from.
All right, both of you make perception checks.
I go 8.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Whoa.
What does that mean for your perception, though?
It's -1, so 19.
21.
21. So yeah, both of you are like scanning the trees, trying to look. You can't seem to pinpoint at all. Elias, while you are looking, hang on.
I'm ignoring everything else, even ignoring the bolt. Just I want to look what's inside.
Yep. As you're looking, you feel this like odd presence or like sensation come over you.
Ooh.
Does a 24 hit you?
Yes.
Are you fully healed?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know.
Well, he'll do what, 10 hit
Uh,
points.
You take 17 points of piercing damage.
Is it regular piercing?
It is magical piercing.
Shit.
So it blasts through and damages your poor little body. Does a 16 also hit you?
Yes.
That's another 10 points of piercing damage.
I'm unconscious.
What's
so
your
you-
max health?
18.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
So you guys see out of the trees these like double bolts, as you see a figure charging out into the clearing as it lets loose these two bolts that smash Elias to the ground. And he's like, he falls,
Ugh.
you're like right on the edge, so your body starts to slowly slide as you
Oh my
fall.
Can I use my reaction to try to like grab him and
I
not have
also wanted to use my reaction to grab him.
Yeah. Okay, so you
I
guys
did say I was keeping a hand on him, so
yeah, so you both like grab him.
All
It's-
3.
There's not like the sand isn't grabbing him, it's not eating him. As he hits it, you see the sand is fairly loose. No, you might be the only one who probably knows about sometimes in the forest and in the jungle there's these like these are real life things. I don't know if they're just bugs or if they're spiders, and they make these sand traps that are perfectly
It's an ant
conical.
lion.
The ant lions. And then it's just the
those aren't
perfect.
just purple. Those are in Florida too.
Yeah, they're it's just this perfect conical shape so that the ants can't climb out, and when they get in it, they just continue to fall down, and that's what this reminds you of. But yeah,
Remind me
you
never to move to Florida. Jesus Christ.
they're really small. They're like this big. They're itty bitty little things.
Not worth any spider. My reaction is equal to thorax. Any spider is either dead or I'm running. That's
But yeah, as you guys see this figure running out, there's like all sorts of like darkness and shadow like with this thing as you're seeing it. So it's a bit hard to see what it looks like, but it is making its way towards you guys.
Is the light still up there, or my
It
piece
is
of
gone. The light
Gone?
is gone because you're unconscious. You lost concentration.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just said oof.
What
I'd also like to yell at Store before we enter any sort of thing. I'd like to be like, you go for the bad guys, I'll heal the little guy.
Got it. And I'll take this. I'm gonna step up and take like a point position, ready to meet shadowy figure running at me.
All right.
Trying to be like a bit away from the pit so that no matter what, I can't be like knocked in and tackled into it immediately.
Yeah.
I want to lay on hands 2 HP. 2
Alex is
HP.
back up to 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah. So Store, make a perception check for me.
That's more on brand. That's a 5.
Okay. And now this is going to be a contested, so you get to make an athletics check for this.
You got it. That's strength. That's good. That's good. That's good. This is it. Natural 20. Natural 30.
That's not quite a natural 20, but it's as close as I can get. It'll be 25 for my
Alright.
athletics.
So as this figure like jumps, like runs to you, it takes this flying leap with its like foot towards your chest, obviously trying to knock you back, and you just stand firm. This thing, as it impacts you, its leg just crumples and its body like falls over your shoulder and just folds flat onto the ground.
What?
Like behind me?
Yeah,
or...
like it like goes up to kick you in the chest, and then its whole body just like folds over your shoulder and just like rolls and like splats down on the ground.
How big was it?
It is man size. It's decently your size. And actually, as you turn around and look at this thing on the ground, it's Melello.
What the? Melello! The huntress!
I look at him. Okay, one, are there any other like humanoids running behind him?
Not that you could see. You did have a very bad perception check.
Yeah, I did. Okay. I'm straight up pointing a sword at Melello's throat. Like, give me one good reason I don't end you right here, right now.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm.
Second sword.
I am looking for others.
All right, you make a perception check.
What would I be doing?
Am I raging, DM?
You haven't fully transformed yet, so those things don't apply quite yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just get up, and then.
I guess I'm gonna ready a halberd attack, and if Melello tries anything weird, chink. I'll be standing right behind Store.
Actually, I'll just keep looking into the pit.
Okay. Yeah, Yeltov is standing right next to you, kind of just like looking.
I'll
in
join
at it.
him.
Yeah.
I'll join him and look into the pit.
Denona, what did you get?
14.
14. You don't see any other figures or anything.
I have an arrow knocked.
Okay. Melello, he is laying on the ground. He makes eye contact with both Castian and Store, who are standing over him with weapons, and he ducks and rolls to try and get away from you. You can each make opportunity attacks on him as he tries to get away.
Yep.
Yeah. I would like to non-lethal.
Okay.
But like.
Would
16?
he have would we have advantage because he's prone? You get a.
Yeah.
That's a nice
Yeah,
number.
that's better. I got a 17.
That hits.
I got a 23.
Oh,
That hits
I'm
as
hitting
well.
2. Oh shit. I got a 19.
That hits.
3, 9, 12 damage.
12.
This many damage.
8.
20.
6 damage.
26.
26 damage. So you all like swing at him, stab at him, and you wound him for sure. You like scrape him across like the neck, on the chest, and you like stab him in the arm. But he is able to tuck up, roll, and he actually like does this like leaping somersault and lands in the pit in the sand. He spins around and he's like staring at you guys as he's sliding downward down the side of the pit. And you see he's got this kind of like sort of like grin on his face as he's going down, and he's just like,
Can I throw a javelin at him?
what?
Yeah.
May I use my reaction to fire the
Yes.
arrow at him at this point?
Yes.
Yeah. 9.
No,
Ah.
that whizzes. The arrow whizzes
I thought that was a
past.
good sound.
Yeah.
I was excited.
I will say you can each except for
I'm too busy. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
care.
Because he's got a good, like, 60 feet down to the bottom that he's sliding. So I'll say each of you can get a single ranged attack on him if you want.
I figure if he's sliding slowly.
Wait, hold on. Can I look at Store, and can I say, as I see him about to throw the javelin, can I say, throw me? Throw me!
What?
But
I ready my halberd, which is much better looking than his little javelin. Throw me!
I'll throw the dwarf.
Okay. Alright, make an athletics check to see how far you can throw this dude. You're like, it's kind of like the log toss that they do, I think in Scotland,
Yeah.
where they've got this big old log and they
Here's
just
the
like
toss.
chuck
Is,
it.
if you guys haven't watched that, watch that log toss. That is the coolest shit.
The caber toss.
15.
13?
15.
15.
1-5.
You definitely toss him and he lands into the pit. He gets a good 15 feet. You're still a good, like, 15 to 20 feet behind Milelo, and you're both beginning to slide down now.
Can I oingo boingo to catch up to him?
Yeah.
From that, like, can I, like, from that toss, can I use the momentum to, like, try to kick off a little bit?
Yeah, we'll see what Castian and Denono got
Okay.
for their attacks.
Yeah.
Well,
So I got a nat 20.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't think I get.
No, you do not get sneak attack on this one.
Yeah, I was saying that seeing the dwarf being thrown, I'm waiting until he's in range.
Okay.
So that I can have his. Yeah.
So it's 10 damage from me.
Okay. Awesome. So there's this bolt that goes into his shoulder and this dwarf heading down the hill after him, sloshing all this sand everywhere, and you see his eyes like narrow, and he like looks around at all of you, and he does this like, not a backflip exactly, kind of like a kind of twisted like back handspring where he like sets one of his hands down on the ground and kind of like back cycle, kind of like a cartwheel almost, to throw himself further down into the thing. Yes, Thorak.
Oh no, I'm very split on this. Can I command him? I'm gonna cast command.
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna cast command. It's a wisdom save of 14.
You guys DC are really good.
Wisdom save of 14. He exactly makes a 14.
Oh my god.
So you shout at him, and he like laughs at you. You hear this like, ha!
What a douche!
And you see him slide down and disappear into the hole, out of sight.
I'd
Maybe don't go
lose
in the
my
hole,
arrow
guys.
before he
After
gets
him.
down.
Okay, roll your attack then. It's another one. It's like the third one.
That is my third natural one of the night, yes.
Oh my god.
All right, Thorak, you are continuing to slide down. You still have a good like 40 feet at this point.
40 feet, Jesus.
Maybe down to like 30 feet before you're gonna get to the bottom.
Do I feel like jumping into?
There's not like an overwhelming urge to, but there's like something enticing about it for sure.
Okay.
I follow.
Let's. Maybe a
Let's
mystery
not
pit
go
isn't a
in.
good idea.
Your
I-
characters are totally free to yell at Thorak to try and stop him.
Currently, where Thorak's at, this douchebag that he saw just disappeared in a hole, and now he needs to follow so we can kill disappearing hole douchebag.
Thorak is my
Thorak!
turn.
Run it! What?
Movement, action, bonus action, dash. I follow.
Alright.
With the
Thorak, come back
35
and heal
movement
Elise
speed.
again.
Oh, when I see this, I'm starting to walk into the pit too, slowly.
Alright. And as you step forward, Yeltsov steps forward too, and you just hear that it's almost like going down it, like walking down an escalator, because the weight of your body is scooching you forward, and you're walking as well.
It's like those airport ones.
Yeah, like the people
Like down.
movers.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing Liam just like morons.
Him and Cassian are gonna be above, like, going to the party.
Can I pick up the halfling? Should I try to pick up the halfling?
To try and stop him from stepping into the pit?
Yeah.
We'll have you guys roll an initiative roll off to see who acts first.
Initiative, you say?
Yes.
Should we all do it, or should it just be them?
Just them for now, because they're the only ones who seem trying to stop each other.
16.
14.
Yeah, he steps into the sand before you can get to it. He starts sliding down.
Just
I mean-
walk in.
I think I have a faster movement than he does.
Yeah, I have 25 feet.
I have 30 plus dash bonus action.
Yeah. So you reach him, and you might like grab him to the back of your shirt, but as you try and like go up it, this is an ant trap. The sand is very hard to get through, and the angle is such that it is, you're basically walking and just staying in place.
Okay. I see where this is going. we've got 4 of the 5 of us in the hole.
Sweep out the leg.
Hey, Store, can you throw a rope down?
Oh,
I jump in.
Yeltsov is tied up in my rope.
Oh, right.
I don't have my
Right.
rope.
Thorak jumps in the hole. Denono's behind. Yeltsov
Halberd
is like
first, by the
5
way.
feet
I
behind Denono.
Yep.
Got
Yeltsov
one
and I are
hand.
marching together.
I've got
With,
one hand on you.
Yeah, you're
100
like marching, but you're not going anywhere because Castian's like holding on to you. It's just like no.
Stay.
How far
Stay.
behind Thorak am I really with 105
You're like
feet per round?
you're right there about to jump in as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please,
I
Castian, let
will
me go.
follow.
No.
Please, I need to go see what's in there.
I'm not even gonna argue with you. I'm just gonna tell you no. There's
Please.
no.
I'm gonna look at Castian and Elias and be like, I think our hands are, I think we're going into the hole as I will step onto the sand. Relax.
Heavily armored body immediately. You're sliding quicker because you're heavier than the rest of them.
Wait,
Yeah,
I
I'm not walking, I'm
Yeah.
just sliding down.
You're just taking the escalator.
you just start rolling and you knock the other 2 over and push them.
Oh,
Castian, do you join?
First things first, I'm gonna just take out my rope and I'm gonna at least give me your hand. You can go in the hole, but you're gonna give me your hands.
Okay. As long as you let me go, I'll do that.
And I'm not binding his hands. I'm just tying a knot around one of them like a toddler leash.
Like this.
no, you need
Just
that. You
in
need that over
case.
their chest. Otherwise, they're just gonna pull and dislocate something.
Fair. Around the chest, make like a little backpack harness, and just gonna tie the other end to my belt.
Oh my god.
So
Okay.
you can get like 40 feet away.
Are you walking in, or how eager does Yeltsov look right now?
He's like just walking. He's not running or anything. He's just walking with this kind of confused look on his face.
Yeah. I feel the
I
same.
don't blame him. Never throwing the dwarf again.
So Elias, you start sliding down. You get 40 feet away from Castian. I believe you get like you're not quite to the hole if Castian is staying where he's at. So you're
I'll wait for Store to catch up.
Oh, Store's already like passing you.
Let's
at this
fly
point.
down.
Oh, well. I'll keep pace with him.
I'm monkey or leash.
Yeah, you actually you go over the side of the hole and you're like slowly lowered down because Castian is like anchoring you. And I believe that is where we're gonna end tonight.
No.
You all going in the hole.
No.
And
Not
right
in
as
the
I get in the
hole.
hole every time. God damn. No.
With 2 HP left.
Yeah.
Dude, oh man. The second we get in this hole, if there's not a fight, we're just gonna go to sleep. Wow,
Nice
what a
nap.
great hole.
we just followed a guy into a dark hole. Let's sleep for 8 hours.
Yeah. I knew we should have taken a long rest before this. Oh man, I was so worried.
All right,
Yeah.
we're just gonna say goodnight to stream really fast. Good night, stream. Thank
Goodbye,
you for being
stream.
with us.
Stream.